fan sent me this image. This is how it was for Florian Wirtz when he joined Liverpool. Liverpool showed him the Champions League trophies, the Premier League trophies, and this is Kepa. This is what Arsenal showed Kepa, the Arsenal locker room, when he joined Arsenal. Liverpool fans, I know you won the league last season, but you're getting too confident now. You think you're going to win the league next season. I used to hate Man City, but we're coming for you, Liverpool fans, you Scousers. We're coming for you next season. You are our biggest rivals. Man City, there's not enough fans. When it comes to Liverpool, when they start winning stuff, they come in numbers. They come out the woodworks. So every single Liverpool fan next season, I'm going to be doing a hate watch. I'm going to be doing a Florian Wirtz hate watch. I'm going to be doing a Frimpong hate watch. All your players that you have, the biggest hate watch ever. Now I'm vexed. I used to have a soft spot for Liverpool fans. But now next season, I'm locking in. You're my biggest rivals. Remember people laughing at me when I was telling them that Eze was coming to Arsenal. Who's laughing now in the comments? People thought, we're only getting Eze on the left wing. No, we're getting Rodrigo as well. With Sesko. Arsenal are not messing about. The team with that attacking lineup, Arteta said after last season, end of last season, we need more attacking options. We need superstars. When we get Eze, when we get Rodrigo, when we get Sesko, these are superstars. Bukayo Saka has been our only world-class attacker. He's been getting double-teamed, triple-teamed. Now if you're the opposition team and you see Saka, you see Eze, you see Rodrigo, you see Odegaard, you see Sesko, you're not going to be able to double-team on every single one of them. This will give Saka more space. This will give Rodrigo more space.
Were on the move for Benjamin Sesko, reportedly working on a £70 million deal. So here's 5 stats about the player that will shock you. Starting off with his NBA heritage, having played basketball to the age of 16, being 6'5" was a blessing in the first place. But watch this video of Sesko at 14 leaping so high that his feet are touching the rim, and you'll realize this guy is a physical freak. And number 2 you have to talk about his insane goal scoring numbers. With 100 professional goals at just 21 years of age, at just 20 he became the youngest ever Bundesliga player to score the fastest shot in Bundesliga history. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, dare I say, who at number 4 is Sesko's confirmed idol. With a similar build and a similar game, Sesko completed a whopping 38 dribbles last year in the Bundesliga, which is actually 5 more than a very tricky Xavi Simons. And at number 5 we have to talk about his insane speed. Clocking in a speed of 36 kilometers an hour in April 2024, a top speed near identical to Kylian Mbappe. So now you understand why Arsenal were on the move for Benjamin Sesko.
Welcome back, family, to Northside LDN. Caramba, we are back, and today, I don't know what is going on in the world of football. Thomas Partey being charged with the R charges. I'm not going to say the word because I may get demonetized on YouTube, but that is the charge. Partey is being charged. Let's go straight into the facts, and then I'll get you my thoughts. As it stands right now, he's yet to go to court and be proven guilty or innocent, but he does face some charges. Let's get straight into it. Former Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey has been charged with 5 counts of R and 1 count of assault for offences alleged to have taken place between 2021 and 2022. 2 of the counts of R relate to 1 woman, 3 counts relate to a second woman, and 1 count of assault relates to a 3rd woman. A statement from London's Metropolitan Police said on Friday, the Crown Prosecution Service have authorised the Metropolitan Police to charge a man after a file of evidence was submitted by detectives. The Met has issued a charge and requisition to Thomas Partey of Hertfordshire in connection with the following offences: 5 counts of R, 1 count of assault. He is due to appear at Westminster's Magistrates Court on the 5th of August. Right. So that is the news that is out at the moment. Now, my opinion, I want to take everyone back, because when I heard this news, I got heated. Every time you hear any news about anything happening to women, children primarily, shouldn't be happening to anybody, but primarily women and children, obviously you're going to get, your emotions are going to get heightened. It's disgusting. And anyone that is proven guilty in any of those kind of offenses should face the maximum sentence that the law can give them. Now, he has not yet been proven guilty. He has been charged with certain offences. Yeah, so keep that in mind. 5th of August, Partey will be going to court to be proven either innocent or guilty. Yeah, right. Let's get into this. I want to take everyone back to 2021. Benjamin Mendy. Remember Benjamin Mendy? Benjamin Mendy from City had his career ruined from being charged by 6 women for the R charge, which is the same charge that Partey is facing at the moment. From house parties at his house and nights out clubbing. City suspended him. They stopped paying him and he wasn't allowed to train or play and represent Man City. One of the women was on IG and TikTok dragging Mendy's name, saying that he did awful things to her. Later on, obviously, I think it was 2 years later on, he was cleared of all charges. The charges came up in 2021. He didn't play for 2 years, and then he was released by City in 2023, where he was already cleared of all the charges. He then went on to play for Lorient in Ligue 1. Depay and Vinny took to social media to say how it was atrocious the way that the press treated Mendy, the way that they already made him, in the public's eyes, they portrayed Mendy to be guilty before he was even proven guilty, and he was innocent. The damage is done to his career. The damage is done to his name. The fact that he got dropped by City, the fact that his career got derailed. Where are those same journalists, the same people that were prosecuting Mendy, now rebuilding his contract? And you can't really argue with what Depay and Vinny said, because Mendy was cleared of all the charges. Mendy did take Man City to court for unpaid wages for 2 years while he wasn't playing or training with the club. He got most of his money back. I think when he was in custody, the 5 months, he didn't get that money back, but the rest of his money he got back. When Lorient got relegated, he then signed for Zurich, and you already know it was the end of his career. Mendy obviously was innocent, but was treated as if he was guilty before he even had a chance to defend himself. And I'm bringing this up here because I understand that anybody that commits crimes like this, I want them locked up. Best believe. If Partey is guilty, I want him locked up. I don't care about anything else. I wouldn't even care if he was playing for Arsenal. Lock him up. There's no circumstance that I'm going to defend charges and things like this. There's no chance in hell. Yeah. If Partey is innocent, if Partey is guilty, lock him up and give him the highest sentence you can give him. But let's not repeat the mistakes of the past. None of us right now know if Partey is going to be convicted guilty or innocent. So at the end of the day, or not guilty. At the end of the day, yeah, let's just be fair in the fact that he's going to court in the 5th of August. Yeah, let him have a chance to defend himself. Anything that anybody has to say about Partey, if he is proven guilty, cool. Let at it. He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? He's disgusting. The things that he done to the women are disgusting. But as it currently stands, is very similar to Mendy's case. You are making a lot of people already that I've seen on social media. Obviously, I was at work when this news dropped, and I'm kind of happy that I was at work when this news dropped, because when I first heard of it, I was angry and I was like, lock him up and this and that. I've had time to calm down, and I thought, you know what? People should be able to at least have their day in court to clear their name. If they are guilty, they are guilty. Do you know what I'm saying? Cool, fair enough. But let's not convict him before he's even had his day in court to at least defend himself. Because everybody that was convicting Benjamin Mendy before he had his day in court looks stupid now and looks stupid then, because you convicted him straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? So I am not defending Thomas Partey, nor am I saying that, I'm not defending him, nor am I saying that he's completely innocent. I'm saying neither. I'm saying the charge is disgusting. If he's done it, he should be locked up. He should be charged. But at the same time, let's not just go around just convicting people before we even let the justice system do what they need to do. Now, I know some people don't believe in the justice system. Some people are going to say, it's corrupt and etc. and this, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, if you was charged with something that you didn't do, you would like to be treated as in, let me go to court, Let me fight. Let me, have my day in court and then have your opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't convict me before, because anybody can accuse anyone of anything. Let's be honest. Yeah. So I'm just keeping the same energy, yeah, that I would like to be shown to myself. Like I said, some people are going to twist what I got to say because this is the internet. I am not defending my guy. I am not defending Partey. I am not defending anybody that gets charged on this. But he's not been proven guilty yet. That's all I'm saying. That's the facts. And if you was in the same situation, you would want to be dealt the same way. Any girl could come out and say about, oh yeah, so-and-so, I ain't going to use anyone's name. So-and-so did this. Yeah, you could be charged. What, are you guilty then? That's all I'm saying. And people don't want to hear it. And I get it because it's a conversation that is very charged. Like nobody wants to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody that's committed this crime, I want them I don't even want them to be released, if I be completely honest. Anyone that does anything like this, that's disgusting, I want you locked up for the rest of your life. There is no excuse. There is no situation you can justify to me. There's nothing you can say to me that warrants you R-wording anybody. Anybody. But at the same time, this is the thing with the internet. They just charge you guilty before you even had your day in court. So that's what I'm saying. Like I said, Benjamin Mendy, most people were convicting Benjamin Mendy, say he did it. Yeah, he definitely did it. Look, he did this, he did that. Of course, look at him. Like, we got to be there. Listen, the victims, they deserve justice if this has happened. But let's not go on like this, that people don't get lied upon. I'm just saying. But it is what it is. Like I said, I don't really know what to believe when it comes to this. All I know is if he's done it, if he's proven guilty, lock him up. That's all I'm saying. If he's guilty, lock him up. So that's my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? That is my opinion on it. And I just want, listen, I can't lie. When I heard this news, I was angry. I wanted him. I was already prejudging him. I can't even lie. I was already like, Thomas Partey, lock him up straight away. But listen, you have to let. We're either going to convict people just based off of accusations, or we're going to allow the courts to do what they need to do. And like I said, which one do you want? Which one do you want? It's up to you. I'm not telling people how to think or feel. It's up to you. If you've already convicted Partey and you think he's guilty, then cool. You think he's guilty. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not defending him, and I wouldn't defend him even if he was still an Arsenal player. I wouldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not down with any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts on it. That's just my thoughts on it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones where it's hard not to get emotional and be like, yo, lock him up, because it's disgusting. Do you know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. But like I said, everybody that said that Mendy was guilty, his career was ended because of that. You know what I'm saying? Man went to Orient and he went to Zurich and he was guilty and he was innocent. Sorry, and he was innocent and his career was ruined. Do you know what I'm saying? If Partey is guilty, lock him up. I hope he never sees freedom again. If he is not guilty, the people that are charging him or bringing up these accusations, they should face some consequence, because you can't go around lying on people. But the people, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I do want to get my thoughts on Arsenal as well. I want to get my thoughts out on Arsenal as well. But let me see what man is saying. What's this here? What's man saying here? Why he get charged right when his contract ended? That's a mad thing. I don't know. I want to talk about Arsenal as well, because I just think it's disgusting that this club was offering him a contract with these charges. He shouldn't have been representing my club. He shouldn't have been offered a new contract. And really and truly, he shouldn't really be receiving his wages. If you're cleared, then we pay you back your wages that you were due. But the fact that Arsenal was trying to sign this guy, basically Arsenal were down to re-sign this guy with these charges when he hasn't been cleared And now he's getting charged all because of the wages, not because of the charges or what's been levied at him, but because we deemed it too much to pay him. Not because, like, I don't get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like this club knew what was going on, and it just looks bad on Arsenal. It looks really bad on Arsenal, really bad, because you came out and told us you didn't re-sign Partey because he wanted too much in terms of his weekly wages. You never came out and said there's some legal stuff going on. We're not going to play him. We're not going to pay him. We can't have somebody with those charges, you know, linked to the club, and he has to clear his name for him to be able to represent Arsenal Football Club or X, Y, and Z. It was basically, if he would have accepted the amount of wages that Arsenal wanted to put him on, basically he'd be an Arsenal player. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Can't take chances with predators. It's not like he is accused of stealing a bike. What do you mean? Because do you have that same sentiment for Mendy? Because Mendy was cleared. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're necessarily wrong for feeling like that, but I'm just saying people had the same sentiment for Mendy and he was cleared, and then his career was fucked. Is that fair? I don't know. You let me know. There's a lot of comments, so I'll try to get through as many comments as I can. Even the people that disagree with me, it's fine to disagree with me. I'm just giving my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let him have his day in court and then convict him on that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what happened. I'll be real. I don't know what happened. But it is what it is. Arsenal did the right thing for its brand. He's been charged now that he's not an Arsenal player. Excellent brand management. And I'm a Chelsea fan. I disagree, bro. I disagree because Arsenal, it's not great brand management by Arsenal, because they were willing to sign him up if he agreed to the wages that we wanted to give him. So Arsenal didn't do anything great. Arsenal wasn't trying to protect the brand or stand on business. I would have backed Arsenal if knowing this now, I would have backed Arsenal if they said, "No, we're not giving you a contract. Now we're not going to give you a new contract, and we're not going to give you the wages that you're owed, because surely it's a breach of contract." But Arsenal wanted to sign him up again. If he agreed to the contract, he would be an Arsenal player right now. So I don't agree with that. There's no smoke without fire. That's just my opinion. Okay, fair enough. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I don't know what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. Like I said, I just want justice, but I feel like there's a level of fairness that you can give people as well. Like I said, you can still have the energy of convict him and give him the highest sentence that the law could possibly give him if found guilty, but at least let him have his day in court to at least defend himself. That's all I'm saying. But I get it. People feel strongly about this topic, so I'm not going to really push back or start, clowning people's opinions or anything else like that, because I understand the emotion behind it. I get it. Agreed, Northside. What's strange is the timing. Why have CPS and the police chosen now when he's no longer at Arsenal? I don't know, bro. Yeah, I'm saying. Thing is, ain't black and white. They found Che Evans guilty after serving 4 years and having a retrial. Girl was proved to be lying. Okay, I don't know about that case. Okay, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. I just think people should have their day in court to at least, face the charges and face the justice system before people just say, yo, that person's guilty. Even in a horrendous charge. I think everyone deserves that right. You know what I mean? But that's just me. But it ain't looking good. And it's something that, at the same time, I understand that people want to protect women. I completely understand that. I grew up with a mum that was in a violent relationship. So I'm all for protecting women. To best believe me. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up seeing that. You know what I mean? Women not being treated right. In that case, it was my mum. So I completely understand people feeling some type of way about this. And I felt some type of way about this, which is why if I did it when I first saw the news, I would have been like, yo, lock him up straight away. Because it triggered that for me. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I said, everyone has their opinion, and I ain't really going to downplay everyone's opinion. Partey is innocent until proven guilty, simple as. By the letter of the law, that is facts. A lot of people out would do anything to damage a player career. What's this? CPS need to be satisfied that there is a 51% of being convicted in order to bring a charge. Okay. The club knew there was an investigation and turned a blind eye. Says enough about the leadership, regardless, guilty or not. Exactly. I think it's disgusting by Arsenal to just act like, oh, okay, that's all right. Well, we'll still offer you a contract, even though you've got all of this pending. I don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's right. It's hard, especially with footballers. They're real and false allegations with them. Best is not to comment. I've not said guilty or not guilty. All I've said is allow him his chance in court to try and clear his name, because a lot of people had this energy for Mendy and he was cleared. That's a fact. That's not my feeling. That's a fact. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But if you feel like he's guilty, then it is what it is. That's just my opinion. That's the way I'm looking at it. Do you know what I'm saying? If he's guilty, lock him up. We have no idea what evidence the Crown has barring the... That's true. That's true. That is true. That's a fair point. That is true. You know what I mean? That club can rot for covering it for 3 years, knowing what was going on. Yeah, bro, since 2022 and that. You know what I mean? And this club did absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Did absolutely nothing. You have to have enough evidence to warrant a charge, Northside. Is that true? Okay, maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe you're right. But technically, he is technically still guilty till prove it. You know what I mean? He still has his day in court now. He still has his day in court. I don't know. But I get what you're saying. A guilty person can always fight his case and be found innocent. I know from first-hand experience. Okay. Innocent till proven guilty. Keep in mind your manager and club was PRing this while it was being investigated and trying to win a major trophy in spite of it. Yep. Disgusting from Arsenal. I'll be real. Disgusting. I'm not telling anybody how to feel. I'm just telling you my thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So some people agree, some people won't agree. But I agree with Lauren on that. You know what I'm saying? This club was definitely covering it up. They weren't being transparent, and it didn't seem like they were holding him to any form of account at all. And it's just disgusting on Arsenal Football Club. You guys are literally trying to re-sign this guy. You know what I mean? Proven not guilty doesn't mean innocent. Let's also remember that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen, some people agree, some people disagree. Even the people that disagree, I'll still get their comments up. You know, everyone has the right to have their opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's found guilty or innocent, either one, I'm not wrong. All I'm saying is, do you know what I'm saying? Like, look at what happened to Mendy. Let's just see what happens from the court case. That's all I'm saying. Like, regardless, I still want justice to prevail. If he's guilty, lock him up. Lock him up. You ain't going to hear me crying about it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, the internet likes twisting words in it. So, listen. This video is going to stay on the internet forever. So, anyone that watches the video can understand exactly what I'm saying. If they want to try and twist my words, let them try to twist their words. The whole video is here. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. You seen those texts, though, North? I haven't seen the texts. I have to be honest. I haven't seen the texts. Doesn't mean that that a court finds you not guilty, that you are innocent. Expensive lawyers and technicalities can get you free for more charges. 3 women accused him. That is true. 6 women accused Mendy. But I hear it. I understand why people don't believe in the justice system. Like, you know, allegedly, we know that there's corruption. So I ain't gonna act like there's no corruption. Like, allegedly, let me just put that there. You know what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying, and I get. Well, I don't believe in the justice system. I'm gonna be honest about it. I don't believe in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But for a long time, only the victims, primarily women, go to the stand. The suspect does not. Okay. Bro, I've been telling these deluded top gooners Partey had a case pending, and even if he's found innocent, that does not say the full story. That's true. Trial by media is just unfair and unjust. So I'm saying, but yeah, everyone feels the way that they feel. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone feels the way that they feel. He's a weirdo, but will get away with it because he can hire a top lawyer, and then people will play race card and dress him up as a victim. Listen, some people have already concluded that Partey's guilty, and there's no change in their mind. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yes, some women lie about stories similar to this. However, there are many, many more women who are truthful, and it will never be heard or see justice. See, I agree. But what ruins it are the ones that lie, and are the ones that, you get what I'm saying? And then they face no repercussions. I completely agree with everything you just said there, Lauren. But this is the thing. We've seen the justice system work and not work. Let's just be honest about it. We've seen women be truthful about these situations, and we've seen some people getting a money grab. So this is why it creates all of this, because what do you believe? What do you believe? Do you believe these women? But then people will believe in the women with Benjamin Mendy, and then he was proven innocent. So it's like, it's one of them ones where it's like, this is why I ain't really going at anybody that disagrees with what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, you know, listen, I kind of get all points. I'll be real. I kind of get all points. I'm just choosing. Because with the Mendy thing, I was like, yo, he did it. Like, I can't lie. At the time, I was like, yo, he did it. Next thing, he goes to court, clears his name, boom. Since then, we ain't heard anything. Nobody else has come out and said anything about Mendy. Do you know what I'm saying? And I felt like, like his whole career was ruined, and it wasn't proven in court. It's one of them ones. Northside, you didn't get the memo. Twitter wants you to condemn him now. Guilty until proven innocent, bro. Listen, I got my own mind, innit? Like I'll think for myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll think for myself. You get me? Like I'll think for myself, and that's just how I am. That's how I'm thinking about it. If people think I'm wrong, then they think I'm wrong. It is what it is. But like I said, I'm not defending it. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. All I'm saying is let him have his day in court, because a lot of people look silly with the Mendy case. Let's just be honest. A lot of people look silly, bro, especially the media. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Regardless of the charge, the text messages are enough to condemn him. Can anyone send me I ain't seen the messages. I have not seen the messages. I have not seen the messages. And like I said, I've not once said Partey is innocent. Not once. So, you know what I mean? Even if that's the case, big up Shane. All I'm saying is let him have his day in court. If the text messages alone are condemning, then the court should find him guilty, innit? That's all I'm saying. The justice system is biased, and it's very hard to prove SA and R word, even at the best of evidence. That's also true. That's also true. Do you know what I'm saying? That is also true as well. You know what I'm saying? Northside, your club, your manager, disgraceful. Facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is another thing. This is another thing. We see, you know what I'm saying? We see different players getting treated differently, but that's a whole nother conversation. Your club intentionally let his contract expire, and for some unknown reason, he is charged as soon as that occurs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, they must have been helping him out. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones. You know what I mean? Mendy from City was charged, jailed, and found not guilty. Yeah, bro, it's one of them ones. Listen, I hear both sides of the argument. You know what I mean? I hear both sides of the argument. I hear why some people are like, yo, like, you know what I mean? He's guilty. He's just going to buy his way out of it. And I can hear why other people, do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What's this here? With the Benjamin Mendy case, he had videos showing how the women behaved in his house and were heard plotting how they could blackmail him. That is what got Mendy off. Is that true? Is that true? Okay, I didn't hear about that, but is that true? Okay. Northside, I think there were Snapchat messages. One of the girls accused him of penetration without consent while the girl was passed out or asleep. I'm going off of memory. Well, then you know what I mean. listen, like I said, if he's guilty, throw the book at him. Throw the book at him. But these days, on a lot of people don't want to have a conversation. A lot of people is just, what are you defending him? What are you trying to? I ain't said none of that. I ain't defending any of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, man. You know what I mean? Listen, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like ultimately, we don't know, innit? We don't know what happened. Let's just keep it real. None of us were there. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it's for the courts to decide. Humanity has wanted courtrooms and the judicial system to be the ones to decide on things. So that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Whether you like it or not. Like I said, I don't necessarily believe in the justice system. I don't. Do you know what I'm saying? For numerous reasons. I feel like different ethnicities don't get certain chances that other people do, or the sentencing isn't the same for everybody. And I just think the whole thing, I don't believe in it. I don't feel like it works in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why when people are skeptical and saying, yo, you get the right lawyers, you get off, I can hear it. I can hear it. Because I don't really feel like real justice even exists. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't. Like a lot of times justice isn't served. So it's one of them ones. It's one of them ones. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. People turn into animals. False accusers should go to jail and make a deterrent. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Anyone lying on anyone for something like this that can ruin your life, yeah? Anyone that is innocent getting accused of these kind of things, yeah, the other person should get charged. Whatever the other person would have got charged for being guilty, they should get charged. Because I agree with that. That if someone came up and accused me or something like that, and I'm innocent, and I know I'm innocent, yeah, and they they tarnish my name and they get to walk away free. Are you mad? Like, nah, bro, nah. Like, you're trying to fuck up my name, yeah, tarnish me, paint me with a brush that's not me, and then you get to walk away free. Just nah, bro. Nah. Throw the book at you. The charges you were trying to put on me, the sentence you were trying to put on me when I'm innocent, put it on you. Do you know what I'm saying? Put it on the person that lied on my name. That's how I feel about it. Why? No, I'm completely behind that. I'm completely behind that. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't lie. You can't just be accusing people like that, yeah? When, do you know what I'm saying? But then the other side of the coin will be, like, what if it did happen, but then the justice system didn't work? That's the other side of the coin. So I can see it both ways. Do you know what I'm saying? I can see it both ways. I can see it both ways. The texts are disgusting. Oh, I have not seen the texts. But yeah. There were like 5 women with Mendy. This Partey thing has 3, I think. So facts, got to be careful. How interesting this happened while Arteta is the manager. Did he want to win, so he decided to play Partey, even though he had him at right back, guilty until proven innocent, though? People don't want to hear it, but that's how the law works. Like, that's not even my opinion, bro. That's how the law works. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's innocent until proven guilty. He still hasn't gone to court. It's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? I didn't create the system, and I don't really believe in the system either. Do you know what I'm saying? But that is the system that we live in. I believe he's guilty. You can tell because just before this news, he told his PR team to drop PR about how he joined Arsenal from Atleti. How have rival fans any nerve to blame Arsenal? Do you expect them to punish Partey or for ongoing situation behave? No, I blame Arsenal, yeah, for offering him a contract while this is still going on. You should not be offering him a contract. You should not be playing him while this is going on. Are you mad? Nah, bro. It's on principle. He should not be playing, representing his club, and he should not be getting paid. And this is, if I was in charge of Arsenal, Partey, you would not play for Arsenal. You'd not train with Arsenal. You're not getting paid. Yeah? You're not getting paid. If you are cleared of all the charges, all the money that is owed to you will be paid to you in a lump sum. That's what happened to Mendy. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, like, I don't know, man. I don't know how you can say, oh, the Arsenal, how's it on Arsenal, bro? Yeah, the employees have to have accountability as well, bro. Mendy was 1000% guilty. Okay, but he was proven not guilty. So I don't know. Mendy was suspended under investigation. Guilty or not for the courts to decide. For me, the way Arsenal handled it is shameful. He should have been suspended by the club till he was proven innocent, not the other way around. That's what I thought. I mean, I know when for that lie they can go fuck themselves. Yeah, and this is the thing. This is the thing, Lauren. They ruin it for the women that actually, unfortunately, go through this. You know what I mean? And it's sad because a few rotten apples ruin it for the people that genuinely deserve justice. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but the world is fucked up. Let's just be real. The world is fucked up. There's a lot of opportunists out here. There's a lot of lies out here. There's a lot of scammers out here. I disagree with almost everything the club does, but if you're being investigated for a horrendous crime and your employee publicly suspends you for a single charge is dropped, you are done. Well, okay. I mean, in a way, I get what you're saying because, I mean, that happened to Mendy. But at the same time, like, you have to make a stand. You have to make a stand for these kind of things. And unfortunately, the club has to make a stand. They have to make a stand. At least if they're going to pay him, he can't represent the club. Because I think Mendy took Man City to court and got his money back because I think it was a breach of his contract. Yeah. But maybe that was the case because he was proven innocent because he took Man City to court after being proven innocent. Do you know what I'm saying? But he can't be representing the club, bro. He can't be representing the club while those things are going on, bro. Just for the sake that he could be proven guilty. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think that's hard to understand, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult because you want the women that actually gone through it to get justice. There's so many liars. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially around footballers. There's a lot of people that are opportunists. Let's just be honest. There are. So it's hard. There's women that are opportunists, but then there's rich people that take advantage of people, of women, because they have the money, the fame, and this and that. Then you have the judicial system that you can't really rely on because allegedly, you know what I mean, it can be corrupt. So it's like, bro, what do you believe? Like, who do you believe? And this is why we're getting what we're getting in terms of reaction. Because I can hear it from what everyone said. I can hear it all sides. Like, everyone has a valid point. All I'm saying is just wait to court because a lot of people look silly in the Mendy thing. Some people say, oh, he's guilty. Okay, that's up to you if you still feel like he's guilty. But he was cleared. I don't know. It's not 100% money grab. Even the Texas prove it. Yeah, bro. I don't know. See, it's harsh even to say that it's a money grab because imagine if he's proven guilty. Yeah, I'm saying. Like that's the thing, and that's what deters victims coming forward when people start saying, "Oh, but it's a money grab." But the thing is, we don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? Obviously, some people already made up their mind, but it's like, what do you believe? What do you believe? Are the victims really victims, or are they not victims? And this is why we got this conversation, bro. It's difficult because I never want like victims to be deterred coming forward and saying their truth and what happened to them. Do you know what I'm saying? The unfortunate events. You always want victims to be put in, go into court and justice to be served on the people that have wronged them. Always. But you also want people that are wrongfully convicted. And let's be real, there's a lot of people that get wrongfully convicted. Like, let's not go on like that don't happen, because that does happen. There's a lot of people that get wrongfully convicted and never get justice. And then their name's tarnished and dragged through the mud. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that? There was the American thing. What was it called? When They See Us. I think it's a show. They made a documentary show on I think it's called When They See Us. And it was 3 black kids that were in Central Park. And they got, like, some woman got R-worded. and they pinned it on these 3 kids, and they only got justice like 20, 30 years later. Do you know what I'm saying? Or Central Park 5, exactly. Central Park 5. And this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, there's a lot of things like this here. This is why people get, like, this is why, like, in the back of my mind, I can be empathetic to people that, like, you know, for the potential victims, but I can also be like, yo, is he being wrongfully accused? It's hard, bro. Exactly. Ruin their lives. Go watch Central Park 5. You know what I'm saying? And see what those guys went through. And a lot of people go for that ain't something that's an anomaly. That's something that happens a lot. That's all I'm saying. But this is what it is, yeah. A lot of people, listen, big up to the chat, to be fair, because a lot of us, some people agree with the way I see it, some people disagree, but everyone's being respectful. So big up to the whole chat that we can actually have a civilized conversation, innit? For the majority of what I'm saying, we can actually have a civilized conversation. And nobody's trying to twist my words, because at no point am I defending Partey, but at no point am I going to say, yeah, he's 100% guilty. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I felt guilt for saying Benjamin Mendy. I already convicted Benjamin Mendy before he even got to court and said, yo, and I felt like I felt silly within myself because I didn't even let him clear his name, and he was cleared. But at the same time, like I said, was there a cover-up? Was there this allegedly? Was there a cover-up? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I hear it, bro. I don't, bro. I feel like he's cooked either way. This is the thing. Just certain charges against you, like for some people, you're guilty no matter what. Like you can clear your name and it could be the truth and you're still guilty. That is why, like, the damage with certain accusations, yeah, is just mad. Because even if you're cleared, even if you're innocent, some people will never, ever, ever see you as innocent. They will always say you're guilty. Always. Even if you're cleared, even if everything, do you know what I'm saying? And this is what, that's all I'm saying, isn't it? Some people, just because of the accusation, you're guilty. But like I said, I don't want victims to be deterred in stepping forward and actually, you know, speaking their truth and getting justice. I don't want that either. A lot of fake outrage on the internet, weak-minded individuals, a lot of these modern women get themselves in these horrible situations, going through it, playing victim. Bro, that comment, let's relax. Let's relax on that. Let's relax. North, the smart thing is to say nothing on the matter. He didn't play for Arsenal anymore. Nah, bro. Like, it's my channel, innit? I'm gonna say my opinion, innit? You know what I'm saying? I can't lie, Josh. Like, this is my channel. I can say my opinion, innit? You got what I'm saying? Like, you're my guy, but bro, I'm not gonna not speak on something that I want to speak on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's my opinion, bro. It's my opinion. So, it is what it is. The evidence got put out. He was guilty from the beginning. Yeah, bro. All of this not talking about it. Nah, bro. Like, we can talk about it. Why can't we talk about it? Why can't we talk about it? I don't think like that. Oh, strategically, let me not say that. Nah, bro. I just feel like, bro, if he's guilty, charge him, lock him up. Do you know what I'm saying? Lock him up. If he's innocent, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? We know the charges do not mean one is guilty. The courts have to prove whether he's innocent or guilty. But yeah, man. But yeah. What's this here, bro? So many comments. Oh, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Mad amount of comments, man. It's been an ongoing secret for 2 years now. I've seen both sides to this with people I know. A false accusation and someone who generally had it happen. Unfortunately, they both fell. They both fall into the same pot. I just wish none of it happened. Yeah. You know what I mean? How long has the club known about this? And how come he didn't get charged until the contract ended? Yeah, it looks sus. It look 100%. It looks sus. 100%. It looks sus, bro. 100%. Do you know what I mean? 100%. 100%. This is exactly the reaction Arsenal wanted. They ran him out of the contract. The fan divide over his case. Meanwhile, Arsenal turning a blind eye sinks under the news. They got the distraction. You're right about that. They got the distraction. North is extremely difficult for Arsenal to suspend a player on the grounds of mere speculation or investigation. Thomas was never charged during his employment, so Arsenal have nothing to do with this. Man City did it though. Man City did it before because Mendy was never even charged, but they stopped playing him and paying him for 2 years. So you say it's hard to do, but Man City did it. Still too many people defending this. What do you mean defending this? You know what I mean? What do you mean defending? Are there people going out? Are there people out there saying that he's innocent? Because anyone that's going to the conclusion that he's innocent, that's crazy. How do you know he's innocent? Do you know what I'm saying? But how do you know? How do you know 100% he's guilty? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just want, bro. All I want is justice, bro, and I just want this shit to stop, bro. Like these men do, bro. These type of people just need to be locked up, bro. Like forever. I don't even know what the sentence is with someone that does this. You know what I'm saying? But just lock them up forever. You know what I'm saying? He's proven guilty. Lock him up forever, bro. He don't need to come out. Do you know what I mean? He don't need to come out. Just let him stay there. Let him rot in there. What's man saying here? Hey, no side, you know the saying, no smoke, big up respect until convicted. He's innocent, unfortunately, sometimes, but facts are facts. What's the beef with Lee G and Mr. DT? I don't know what's going on now. I don't know. You got to ask Lee. I don't know. Yeah, madness, bro. Madness. But we are going to get into some transfer news. But yeah, this is just mad. But there ain't no, what's this? There ain't no party like a Thomas Partey, T Diddy, more charges than trophies, mad. Well, my man thinks he's done it, so that's your opinion. Why more footballers usually in these cases? I don't know, bro. Big up for the super chat. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Being yourself is important, and avoiding clubs can help you stay clear of people with ulterior motives. It's crazy, man. Big up for the super chat. But yeah, man. It's crazy. DT called Gunner Lee Diddy, but isn't DT the one that got locked up? Like, I don't know what he's talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what he's on. Do you get me? I don't know what he's on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Isn't he the one that did a mad thing? You know what I'm saying? With his baby mums and that. Like, how's he even talking, bro? Like, how's he even talking? He just needs to shut up, bro. You know what I mean? I don't even know what man's talking about. It's crazy. But anyway, let's get into some transfer news. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Smash the like button. Still 580 people in the building. Smash the likes up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that to at least 300 likes. Big up to everyone locked in. Tomiyasu has left Arsenal. Contract terminated. He had a year left in his contract. Is that what we're doing now again? What happened to we're never going to rip up contracts again? Like we did with Ozil and other players. Why are we ripping up contracts again? Why? Because we can't sell the player. The same way we couldn't sell Aubameyang. But I saw Chelsea be able to sell Aubameyang. I saw Barcelona be able to sell Aubameyang, but we were unable to sell Aubameyang. I don't get what's going on, bro. I don't get what's going on. Like, we need money, yeah? We need money, and what is this club doing to raise funds? What are these filhos da puta doing to raise funds? Eu tô cansado de repetir a mesma coisa. Eu tô cansado. Meu fim de semana, I'm not going to let these lot ruin my weekend. Why are we ripping up contracts again? Why are we ripping up contracts again? Bro, and then this fan base want to talk about, oh, we ain't got money and, you know, we can't compete because of money. Yeah, but every time we have any form of asset, and I'm not saying that we're going to get top dollar for Tomiyasu. I'm not saying that. Probably get 15, 20 million. But when you ain't got money, 15, 20 million is 15, 20 million. I thought the club wants to go get Mascara or something. I see that we're going to put a bid for Mascara for like 20 odd million. But then Tomiyasu could pay for that transfer if that's what the club want. Like, bro, every penny helps when you're broke. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it, bro. Like, why couldn't we sell Tomiyasu, bro? We're not paying the money for Mascara. We're not paying the money for Zubimendi. We're not paying the money for Eze as it stands. We're not paying the money for Gyökeres. And yet, players that you could sell and recoup some money from, we're saying, nah, we'll just rip up the contract, get nothing. Mas o que está a passar aqui? I'm tired, but I'm not even gonna get heated, bro. I'm not even gonna get heated, bro. I'm not even gonna get heated because this club is just beyond pathetic, bro. That we're struggling to make to sell Martinelli because of the wages. We're struggling to sell Zinchenko because of the wages. We're struggling to sell Kivio, and yet we've got Tomiyasu, and instead of trying to get some money for him, we just rip up his contract. Bro, we've got no money, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand. Is this a hard concept to understand? We've got multiple positions that we need to strengthen. We are not meeting any club's valuation for their players unless it's Norgard and Kepa on the cheap. And yet we're not recouping any money for players. I just don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Like, I just genuinely don't get it. And I'm not saying the 20 million is going to the fact that we're undervaluing, you know, Gyökeres for like 50 million, let's say. We sell Tomiyasu. Let's say we end up, we're able to sell him for 20 million. All of a sudden, we can trigger his release clause. That is the difference by getting money in. Like, I just don't get it, man. I don't get it, bro. I really don't get it. But we've ripped up his contract. Do you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Did I want Tomiyasu at the club? No. But I want these players that I don't want at the club. I want us to recoup some money on them. I want to recoup some money on them. That's what I wanted. What are we going to do with Fabi Vieira and Lokonga? We're just going to rip his contract up as well? Is that what we're going to do? For this. É uma desgraça. É mesmo uma desgraça. A ver as nossas transferências e o nosso business, nós não estamos a fazer nada. We're doing nothing, bro. It's the same old shit. We continue to make the same mistakes from the past. We're getting B-Tech players. We're ripping up contracts. We're not putting the money down for the players that we need. And man are telling me trust the process. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy, man. Man, Arsenal fans love talking about assets. What assets do we sell? What assets do we get decent money from? Bro, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Big up, bro. Big up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up, man. I've said it before and I say it again. All the wrong ones. I'm not defending Partey. I just simply said, why so quick to judge when it isn't proven? Bro, that's a very simple thing to understand. Some people understand it. Some people want to try and twist it. Yeah, you know I'm saying. Some people, everybody can. The people that want to believe that he's guilty, believe he's guilty. People want to believe that he's innocent, believe he's innocent. I'm just in the middle right now, feeling like, yo, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? All I know, if he's convicted, throw the book at him. That's it. It's not a hard concept to understand. If Havertz is on 285, then someone like Gyökeres will demand 350. Players now think Arsenal overplay like idiots. We do overpay like idiots, and you're right. They are expecting those kind of wages. We really needed Arteta's wage off the list, most importantly. Yeah, we could do that. We can't sell him Northside. He's injured, bro. Is he injured right now? I swear he's not injured. I ain't seen nothing about him being injured right now. Do you know what I'm saying? And listen, like I said, maybe he is injured. Why didn't we sell him before? We knew he's been injured for time. So why didn't we sell him before? He's been a liability in terms of injuries for a long time. So why didn't we sell him before? This ain't a problem that just started. Tomiyasu's been injured for the last 3-4 years. This guy's been injured for time. Do you know what I mean? Bro, like, once again, we allowed ourselves to get in this situation. We allowed ourselves to keep renegotiating and giving him a new contract to a player that's injury prone. It's been injury prone for the last 3-4 years. So it's back to Arteta, bro. It's back to this club. They're not getting away with it. They've been knowing he's injury prone. So why didn't you get it? Why didn't you get him gone when you could already see that he was injury prone? Now he's so injury prone. I don't ever remember Tomiyasu. I can't remember the last time Tomiyasu played 90 minutes. This club, man. This club, bro. Honestly, man. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm saying. Sign Madueke, bro, so we can sign Gittins. Facts, we are the new low. Just fold the whole club, fuck's sake. Bro, I hear it. I hear it. Every little helps like Tesco's. Yeah, I'm saying. Mosquito is Tomiyasu replacement. You heard it here first. Arteta and Eddie gave Tomiyasu contract extension during injury. Deep that. Bro, welcome to Arsenal. Yeah, I'm saying. Let's be real. Look at the wage bill and the players on the wages. The club is fucked financially. And that's why we're not making real signings. The money is all going on wages. But this is why we complain when we put Havertz and Jesus as our highest earners. This is why we complain, but people don't want to hear it. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, big up Omar, bro. Big up every time, bro. Big up every time. Big up every time. Let me put the link up for anyone that does want to jump on. Put the link. Omar, if you want to jump on, you can jump on, bro. If you want to jump on. Yeah, I'm saying. Our wage bill makes me sick. All makes sense now why they let him go. Feels like Arsenal knew this was coming. Feels like they paid for Inter and knew it was coming in summer, bro. It's mad. It's crazy, bro. It's a terrible look for the club and the manager who must have known about the allegations but waffled and deflected in press conferences. I hear it. You know what I mean? I hear it. I'm only staying live for another half an hour, so I'm just letting everyone know right now. But yeah. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, maybe Inter can do their thing. I don't know. I know they got a new manager. You know, it is what it is. DT's a pure criminal, has been proven guilty and jailed. What the fuck, bro? It's crazy. It's crazy. DT's throwing stones from a glass house. Bro, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, bro. He's going through it today. Rejected by Nico Williams and fined by UEFA. Yeah, bro. We got to talk about it. 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 You know what I mean? Don't go anywhere. Nico Williams. Don't go anywhere. Pin that comment. Sal Havertz, get him off the wage bill and get a striker. I hear that. Great. Now we're going to sign another defender and lag on the striker. Tomiyasu enjoyed his free wages. Yeah, bro. No one's ever earned easier money than Tomiyasu, bro. It's crazy. Crazy. Best looking Japanese we know. Havertz, Lokonga, Vieira, Martinelli, Kivio all should be sold. How much do you think we're going to get? The club spent 40 million on Tomiyasu in total, by the way. Bro, and we're letting him go for free. But this is what we do. This is what we do here at Arsenal. This is what we do. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what we do at Arsenal, bro. It's a joke. But anyway, let's move on. Arsenal ready to pay 90 million euros plus for Real Madrid star. According to Dario AS, who have on Friday provided an insight on the situation. Arsenal alleged interest in frontman Rodrigo has, of course, long proven. Whatever. If Rodrigo leaves Madrid, Arsenal are willing to make a large investment to convince him, one that could exceed 90 million euros. They want him to be the most expensive signing of the year. Okay, then get him over the line then. If that's the case, get him over the line because talk is cheap. And all this club ever does is talk and waffle. So get it over the line. And get it over the line because I've been seeing these headlines for how long? And yeah, I haven't seen the player get over the line. So get it over the line and then I'll believe you. How about that? Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm tired of the Rodrigo windmill as well, bro. It's boring, bro. It's tiring. It's tiring and it's boring. Do you know what I mean? I'm not interested. Free wages, the secret art of ninjutsu. What's this here? Nico Williams with the death row contract, 10 years, no freedom. Crazy. Next press conference for Arteta is going to be a nightmare. Hopefully they grill him. Hopefully they grill him, bro. Hopefully they grill him. But yeah, the next headline is Arsenal could try Martinelli through the middle next season. How long have we been saying to try to play Martinelli through the middle, bro? But you know what? That's going to be like a new signing. This is the thing. Like, this is why I can't get excited. I can't, because this club will do the bare minimum. What they'll do is, if we play Martinelli through the middle, like a new signing. Like a new signing. Martinelli as a striker, and then we've got Moreno. And then we've got Havertz back. Oh, we're stacked. We've got so many strikers. We've got so many strikers now. Not like a new signing. Get the fuck out of here. Go buy me a clinical striker, bro. Yeah, I'm saying this manager's had 5 years to try and play Martinelli through the middle. Didn't want to. Now I don't want to hear no more internal solutions. None of the internal solutions has worked for us to win anything. Yeah, I'm saying. So I'm not interested. You got to be careful with this club because they quickly will turn this into, we don't need a striker. Maybe Arsenal doesn't need a striker. Maybe Martinelli through the middle is like a new signing. Maybe we can unlock him. Martinelli, look at what he done 3-4 years ago. We can go back to the same Martinelli. No. Get him gone. We can get some money for him. Get him gone. Get me a Lookman. Get me Mbuemo. Do you know what I'm saying? Get me Rodrigo and get me a striker like Gyökeres or Pavlidis. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear none of this about, now, we don't need to do anything, internal solutions. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Where were the internal solutions against PSG? Where was the internal solutions against PSG? It's a joke thing, bro. Big up Macy, bro. What are you saying?
Oh, big up Northside. Great to be back on here again. And yeah, I heard on the news that Thomas Partey is on the verge of going to jail because of what he did. And I think now he should go to jail because if the statements are correct, then they have to like press charge. They have to do something because the fact that this football club didn't address the whole situation on Partey's like his livelihood and stuff, like none of this wouldn't have happened. And now look, we're in this crisis because our football club just keep hiding things from us. They just don't want to tell us the whole stuff on our players. Like, are they good players or are they doing it to hide their image? And that's the thing. Like, I just think our football club is just not prepared to win nothing next season. And the fact of the matter is, I heard on the news that Kai Havertz is leaving, and if it's true, then good. I want him gone because people are saying, but we can unlock him and all this stuff. Well, it's too late. The whole unlocking of Kai Havertz is over. If he wants to go, then sell him. But it's a shame that we're losing Tomiyasu because I think Tomiyasu was probably our best right back. Him and Ben White together were our best right backs. And listen, I know Tomiyasu got injured a lot, but it's because of the fact that our manager absolutely didn't know how to use him properly. And the fact is, like, Tomiyasu got injured way too quickly because Arteta's brain is so messed up that he had no idea on how to be able to keep Tomiyasu's leg, his health, his stamina balanced. And this is what happens. And now look, we have just ripped up another player's contract and sending him off for no reason. And it's happened and we've done that to a lot of players. We've done this to Aubameyang. We've done this to Willian. We've done this to a whole lot of players who were deemed not good enough, or this manager thought that they were not the ones to take us to the next level. So the fact of the matter is that we have ripped Tomiyasu's contract and sell him off is an absolute embarrassment. And listen, I just think now I should just maybe start supporting another football club because Galatasaray are moving wild in the transfer window. They've just signed Leroy Sané. I think it was a bit strange to sign him, but listen, he's a cup winner. He's won multiple like trophies with Man City, with Bayern Munich. And listen, like if he comes to Galatasaray and he kicks on with them, then I think now they're gonna win yet another Turkish trophy. And I think this season Arsenal's demise is coming, and Arteta, like I think now he realizes that his end is also on the verge of like of coming as well.
No, I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. I can't lie. That this club, some people are like, yo, yeah, I agree. You know, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I agree with Tommy Asu rip up. I wish my club would throw some ballers and rip up Sancho, Garnacho, and Rashford contracts. The thing is, when you don't have the money to go replace them with quality, you need to get some sort of a wage from it. And if this was a one-off, we could say that. The thing is, this club has done this for years, ripping up contracts, telling us that they can't sell players, and then we see other clubs get these players, i.e. Aubameyang, and get a decent fee for them. And this is why I feel the way that I feel, because this ain't the first time, bro. This club has a way of not knowing how to sell players, bro. Like, tell me the last time Arsenal sold a player for decent money. If this was a one-off, I could say, okay, it's a one-off. It's not a one-off, bro. This club does this all the time, ripping up contracts and then telling us we don't have no money, and then buying players that are never good enough, bro. Like, do you get me? So
yeah, of course.
This isn't an isolated situation where you could say, okay, this is one player. Arsenal rarely rip up contracts. We've been ripping up contracts, bro. And we've been not recuperating decent fees for players, bro. The majority of the players we don't. Okay, in Ketia we got decent money for, but that was, 2 seasons too late anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Emil Smith-Rowe got decent money from. Everyone else, bro, we get rid of them for peanuts, bro. We already had Jorginho leave for nothing. We already had players leave for nothing, bro. Like, you have to recoup some money on the players that you have. You have to. You can't just keep ripping up and letting play. The thing is, yeah, it's a combination of two things at Arsenal. We rip up contracts and we let you run down your contract. That's my problem. And the thing is, it's frequent. It's not a one-off situation. That's what annoys me, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so what are you saying, man?
Bro, it's just mad, isn't it? Like, what can you say, bro? You know what I mean? What can you say? Like, yeah. Listen, I'm on your side of the boat, innit? Where I'm one of them, and just let it play out, innit? Like the party thing, just let it play out, and then make your judgment then, innit? Then me and Northside will do a stream. We'll cook him if he's guilty. If he's not guilty, he's not guilty. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is, yeah? Sorry don't mean anything if you get found not guilty. You know what I mean? Like, after your life's been destroyed, sorry don't mean anything. Now, obviously, we can all come here now, do the hindsight thing. Maybe shouldn't have done this, moved like this. You know how, like, sometimes man are going out and whatever, blah, blah, blah. They're getting themselves in these situations. Cool. But it's just, for me, when it comes to what some of the people have said in the chat, especially the way Arsenal handled it, is for me, like, very suspect. Do you know what I mean? Because now, was the contract handed to him? Because remember, yeah, we got told the contract was handed to him, but he wanted more money. Yeah, did he want more money? Or was it that they started just pushing that out now because they pulled the contract out? You know, when they pull the rug underneath and they start hearing news, they're like, nah. That's there's so many different things that it just sounds really weird, bro. Like, okay, cool. We all knew about the rumors that were coming out. Oh, there's a 30-year-old from London, footballer, midfielder. Then I remember that's how it started. We don't know who it was. Then we found out it was him getting investigated. Okay, if you knew who was getting investigated, obviously it's a very weird line, innit? Because the clubs don't want to get sued. But City was like, you know what? All these allegations are mad now. We'll just cut off your contract. Do you get me? We'll cut it off. But they also are willing to pay the guy back when it comes to paying him back. Does that make sense? At first, you know, the club was like, we'll see if he's not guilty, then there's no point, blah, blah, blah. But then when it became so many accusations, they were like, you know what? Yeah, we need to remove ourselves from this. It's just bro, it's a weird situation. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you got there's potential victims involved. Like, you know what I mean? There's all these things. So you don't want to be disrespectful to the victim and also the person accused. That's for me where it stands. And I know there's a lot of people they talking about it with their emotions, and the same way you said that when you first heard it, you're a man. So a lot of people are just coming into it, like just saying things and that, or whether it's on Twitter or here. You see, I don't know, man. I'm just yeah. We had the
You can
same
understand
thing.
both sides, though. You can understand someone saying, "Yeah, but of course he's going to pay his way out of it." But you can understand somebody else saying, "Yeah, but are they really telling the truth?" Because we've heard loads of celebrities in England and America and in other countries where they accuse, and it's not really what
Bro, how many
what
times have I seen videos on a guy all grey and that been in jail for 60 years, and then they're telling him, "Oh, by the way, we'll give you £1 million compensation because you shouldn't have been in jail in the first place." And you're like, bro, man's life is gone. Do you know what I'm saying? It's finished now. What's like? Okay, cool. There's money, but it's like at that point remember we've always been saying, yeah, time in the same, like time and money. It doesn't have the same value. Do you know what I'm saying? And remember with Mendy, you probably remember this. It started becoming a thing where he just kept every week there was a charge. Every week there was a charge, and I was getting cooked by one of the drivers that we work with. Yeah, well, you defending him, yeah? Is that what you're doing? You're defending him. I'm like, brother, I'm not defending him. I'm just let me see how it goes. And then when he got found guilty, the same Don rang me, Yo, listen, yeah, I was too harsh. You know how you were saying, right? Like, I've judged him from early and X, Y, and Z, and it wasn't right to look at it the way I did. You know what I'm saying? He rang me and he was like, listen, the way I was looking at it was crazy, Because some people were saying there's no way you can get 9 charges, yeah, and get away with it. Even with Diddy, like even if you look at currently the Diddy case or whatever, yeah, the maddest stuff he's got found not guilty of. The things that we said he's done. Everyone's saying he was done. It's part of his name now. Every time you think like people mention him, it's a stain he'll never be able to get rid of.
Yeah, but that was the video. You see the video, yeah, where he's going and
And
then you saw the other pictures of him hugging Meek Mills from the back. You know what I mean? He was a real dream chaser. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of shit like that made it like, yo, you know what I mean?
But then they tried to do gigs there. They tried to do gigs there.
Baby bottles and that. You know what I mean? Bare lotion and
yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Yeah. But you see me, I hear like everyone. You see me, I'm one of them people here. I like to hear everyone's angle, innit? Like I like to say, okay, how are you looking at it? Like, okay, how are you looking at it? Is it perspectives? Is it like experience? Like, get it, like past experience. Do you know something I don't? Like that kind of thing. But brother, I'm not gonna just sit here and say man's guilty when I don't even know anything about this guy. All I know is just the way he plays football. You know what I mean? We don't even know what car he drives, which you can see from outside. You get it? So we don't know so many things about people behind the scenes.
But we don't live in a time like that, Yasser, yeah? It's like if you say what you're saying, yeah. Oh, you're defending him. You're defending him. Do you get me? It's just black and white these days. You're defending him. And if you say the other thing, but you're convicted. Do you get me? It's just like it's like people just want you to be like, yo, guilty.
They want to pick sides. They want to pick because they've picked a side. They want everyone to pick either their side, so they can feel like they're right. Bro, I was watching Troops earlier, back again. Then the news broke while he was doing it. So they were talking about Jota and that unfortunate situation and stuff like that. And then you could tell Troops was annoyed because he was like, this is now gonna cloud over the whole Jota stuff. Instead of us giving like the peace or whatever, like you know what I mean, like respecting that these are the things that are gonna just come across now, innit? Man, I clipped 15 seconds of it and basically said, yeah, Troops is basically saying this is, clouding over this, and basically made him look like in a negative way. Does that make sense? And that's what some people are doing, bro. It's just like just taking parts to make someone look different, like almost trying to like benefit from a situation in a bad situation in a way, just to whether it's to be famous on Twitter or whatever rubbish they're trying to do, or they just want to be argumentative, bro. So yeah, man, big up to everyone who's always kept it respectful, whether it was for a debate, whether what's happened recently with obviously Jota RIP. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But you it's just one of them things where you just have to be thinking. Look at like some of the other cases that we've seen, like I don't know, like a Young Thug and all these other ones, yeah, where you can clearly see the judges on a mad thing. You know what I mean? A man's not getting a fair trial, like you know what I mean? All these different things that we've seen, and it's hard to say. And I heard you say this earlier as well, True, North, where you said like it's hard to believe the law. Like you might not trust the whole justice system, but you always tell everyone trust the justice system. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's see if he gets not found not guilty, but at the same time, I don't really trust the system. But yeah, man, it's just these are the
Bro,
things you just don't want to be
didn't
hearing.
R. Kelly bust case? I swear R. Kelly bust case with that. Did he pee on the girl or some nonsense like that? Do you get me? Like
I don't
years
know, man.
before.
Let's call Rashid and ask him. He probably
That's a cool Rashid. Where's Rashid at a time like this? You know what I'm saying? Where's Rashid?
Yeah, where's Rashid, man? He's probably riding his bicycle, bro. You know what I mean?
He's riding his Boris bikes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Riding that Boris
yeah.
bike down the yard. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But
Big
yeah,
up to
bro, but this is what I'm saying. And then later on, you see the madness that R. Kelly did. You get me? So this is why, that's why I said, yeah, I can understand why people feel like he's guilty and why people feel like he's innocent. I can understand both sides because both sides have valid points.
Yeah.
Both of them. I'm just personally wanting to see how it plays out and saying, yo, let's see how this goes. Because I convicted Mendy and he was cleared, bro. That in my mind, yeah, I was like, yo, you're guilty. Do you get me?
And yeah. And there is no fear. And I'm not saying that this is the case in this situation. I'm not saying this, but we've seen it many times where people have doctored DMs and messages and like, do you get it? And because it's a message, people see a name and whatever, and they think we've seen the message. Does that make sense? Like, and it's different for me picking up my phone and showing you a message on my phone than we just seeing a video or some like a message or messages. You don't know if that's been made using AI, or there's apps that allow you to make fake DMs, bro, like fake message style things, so you can write all the messages yourself. Do you get it? So we don't actually know if it's genuine. Like if you get convicted, man, and like police grab your phone and all that kind of stuff, they track your monitor, your which phone cell tower your phone was at certain times. Does that make sense? There's more to it, bro. There's more to it. There's people that fully like go through your phone. There's a system that they put your phone through that scans everything, all the old messages, your messages. Do you know what I mean? So all the forensic stuff and that. So yeah, the Mason Greenwood's different because you actually saw the video and whatever. Like that's a bit slightly different, isn't it? But even messages, we've seen it before with whether it's artists of people where you see messages, you think, yo, that's him saying this, and then you realize it's not a real message. Yeah, bro, I swear down. So just because you see it, you can't really believe everything you see on the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. Like,
The problem is the PR. No, my main issue, but obviously this is a big thing. This is obviously a big case, and it is something you don't want to, see happen with this, like to females, like you said, women and children, like these kind of things, obviously. But yeah, you can't really believe everything you see on the internet, bro. That's the problem. And just because you've seen it, don't mean it's right. Does that make sense? You don't know, like we've seen so many messages before. You don't know the context. We don't know what happened. Do you know what I mean? I think someone in the chat said he said he gave him like an idea of what happened in the text messages, but he was like someone accused him in the text message. That's not the same as him speaking to someone. Like going by what I've read in the chat. I haven't read the chats myself. Yeah, so that still doesn't give you 100%. Does that make sense? That still doesn't give you a certainty of something. So yeah, bro, bro, I'm seeing AI things of Arteta feeding someone and it's like it's AI. Yeah, feeding Win the dog, and like the videos now, especially recently, they look in the real. Have you seen the leaf thing I sent you? Man, I got
yeah,
that's AI, bro. That's not an edit. That's actually AI.
I saw
That's not
that.
someone
Josh,
making a thumbnail.
Yeah,
What you
man, I'm good,
saying?
man. Thank you for having me on. Big up to all you guys, man. So I just finished work, so my headphones died. So what stage are we at in the conversation? What we were talking about?
We were just talking about the issue with Thomas Partey, like the fact of him going to jail, and also we've been covering up the loss of Tommy Tomiyasu leaving Arsenal, and perhaps Kai Havertz could also be on his way out the door as it
He's not
stands.
leaving, bro. He's not leaving, man. Stop giving yourself false
No,
hope.
this is
Come on,
this
Yasser,
is
you know I despise that German giraffe. I can't stand him.
Now, come on, Josh,
this is
man.
what I said. Yeah, in about the whole the TP situation. I was like, that's why I said, yeah, best to not say nothing, because you know what, you can't please everyone. Someone will say, oh, you're simping, or yeah, someone else will say like, oh, what's it? He's definitely guilty. That's why it's just like best to just like keep it moving. Do you know what I mean? Until a verdict has been given, and you can say what you want about like what's it like the criminal justice system, but until a verdict has been given, it's best to not say nothing. Do you know what I mean? Because there's proceedings to this, and because it's like you said with the whole Mendy thing, like everyone decided to pass judgment very, very early on Mendy, and it's fine if you did or you didn't. It's neither here nor there, and
Yeah.
he was found not guilty. And now look, a lot of people look silly in it. There's proceedings to this, but it is, and also it's a very sensitive matter as well. Like people forget like the victims that are involved. So it's best, just even for their sake, it's best to not like talk about it too tough as well, because you know most people don't like to come forward, victims, because of that, because people can see their face and what's happened to them and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I was saying like just sometimes best to let certain things as they are, just for the time being. But it's just a mad situation in general as well. I just feel sorry for the people that that had to go through that, or whether it's true or not. Do you
It's just
get what I'm
so
trying
much
to say?
madness, Josh. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Jota and his brother passing this transfer window, Partey now. Like it's just this transfer window is just crazy,
crazy.
for all the wrong reasons. Like for the wrong reasons. Like we started on a good track. Yeah, obviously you know I support Arsenal, but Liverpool, you lot are doing your thing. That flipping Man City were doing their thing, and then all of a sudden we're talking about these things, and it's just like, bro, like what, bro? Like, what's going on with the world, man? What's going on with the world? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, it's mad. I can't lie. I'd rather be talking about other things. I can't lie, but I couldn't help myself. I just had an opinion, and I was just like, yo, I'm just gonna say my opinion. There's better people on social media that don't like me anyway, so whatever, innit? And the thing is, yeah, I'm not scared of people like clipping up, because I always like, yo, refer you to the video, innit? Go to the video, see the video, innit? Do you get me? So is what it is. It happens to everyone, innit? Obviously, Troops, it was happening to Troops. You're mute, yes, sir. You muted yourself.
You know what it is though, North, yeah? This is the thing that people don't understand being a content creator. That if you don't say anything, they start asking. It's gonna be one of them things that you see on the chat the whole day. For 2 days straight, they're gonna just keep asking you, "What do you think of the TP situation? What do you think?" You get it? Because they haven't heard it. If you,
Apologies.
yeah, you know what it is though, Josh, as well. If you don't speak on it, what ends up happening is man, I just keep asking you about it,
Yeah,
and it never goes away. Do you get it?
Yeah,
So you can't,
true.
like, when you do the content thing, you just can't get away from it.
Yeah, even what I'm
Yeah.
saying is technically wrong as well, because even if you don't say nothing, people are like, why are you not talking about it? You know, do you support him? It's just a madness, man. It's just
Yeah.
The thing for who I feel sorry for as well is the Arsenal fans, because it's almost like there's some people that are out here like almost like trying to point fingers at them. Like, bro, they're not involved in these types of, they don't get to have a say in these types of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what is an Arsenal fan going to do anyway? I'm trying to say to you. So it's just the craziness, man. It's the craziness what's happened. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's just, bro, it's a mad situation, and obviously the club put themselves in a bad way because of the way they dealt with it. The fans, I'll be honest with you, yeah. Obviously, I didn't know the charging thing and when they charged him, how long it took to charge him. These are all weird like things, because it's the same with Mudryk. Remember, we had the A sample. We never heard about the B sample, and then he got suspended because the A sample was the one that, okay, cool, they've used that to suspend him, which we hear. Then you telling me at the end of the year you charge him, like, where's the B sample? And like, do you know what I mean? But it's obviously these are two different cases. But I'm just going by the time it took, for example, to charge them and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's like
there's always weirdness involved. It's
Yeah,
always
but
fun
then
to
it's like, cool. If you knew that he was being investigated, like for whatever level of crime it is, stuff like that, whatever, maybe it's good to put him to the side. But then
Sorry
even
to
when
cut
he was
you.
playing, bro, even when he was playing, there were still people that never forgot about this the time when the whole thing came out saying there's a guy that, you know what I mean, potentially is getting investigated, blah blah blah. And then he kept stuck with him. Because remember, no, you had a lot of conversations where we knew that Partey was the best player on the pitch, but everyone was acting like he wasn't because they just want to
Yeah,
prop the guy next to him. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because in the back of their mind, they knew that there's an investigation, so we don't put that guy on the side, innit? Like we don't want to talk about him, whatever. But it's just one of them. That's just a weird, like it's hard to explain. Like you know what I mean? Like it's a weird
yeah.
situation, bro. And it makes. I don't necessarily think it has nothing to do with the fans for me, innit? Like. I look at it like, especially the Arsenal fans. I don't think it has anything to do with them. They can't
But,
control him when on the pitch. They can't control him because we're not. It's not like we've basically got told he's what's it called? He's guilty, and then we still started supporting him. That's different. Do you get what I'm saying? If he was
yeah.
found guilty and also Arsenal fans supported him, that's a different story. But yeah, man, it's just maybe you could have just put him to the side for a bit. But then with Arsenal, you've seen that when Ozil spoke out, he got, I mean, lesser things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
His
they
thing got
pushed him out the
suspended.
door, basically.
You
They
know what I mean?
pushed
This
him out the door.
Aubameyang went to see his mom. He got suspended, or he never played again. Do you know what I'm saying? So the smaller things that they have done it to, but when it comes to this, all of a sudden, you know what? We'll think about it. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes with the minute. We'll see where it goes. But
Because
yeah, man.
because when this happened, yeah,
Hmm.
because I think it was Shane Gooner who said who was messaging in the live chat a while
Yeah,
back in this video, and he was saying like the messages. I'm sure the message on Snapchat, because I don't
yeah.
even know if I can. I don't know if I can actually say this live, but should I say this live? Can I say this live?
Yeah, it's mad. How about you put it in the private chat?
Hold on, let me put this in the.
Let's
Let me
be
put this in the
honest
private.
for you.
No, let me
Yeah.
put this in. No, we'll talk. Let me wait. Where's the private chat? Because I can't. Hold on.
Just click, if
Wait,
you're
hold
on
on.
your phone, just click chat. So it's not the comments. I think it's chat, and then you should
Oh
be
yeah,
able
yeah,
to.
got you.
I think so. If it comes in the live chat, your mods be ready. You know?
As he's putting that in, yeah, Arteta exiled Aubameyang for
Pause,
coming in a few
pause.
hours late after visiting his ill mum, but played and fought
Yeah.
to keep the makes me sick, bro. I hear
See,
it.
this what I'm saying, bro. Man, I already given him names, blood. This one. Yeah, my days. Anyway, yeah, okay, cool. I saw the red thing on the corner.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what was said in it. I don't know what was
You know
said.
what I mean?
Okay,
You know what
cool.
I meant? You read out one of the comments, yeah. You read out one of my comments when you were talking about in relation to the into the thing when I said, "Is it on Snapchat?"
Yeah.
Was the message on Snapchat? That's basically what was sent to me.
Yeah, apparently those are the messages people are talking about, I think.
So I can. Oh, okay, so I can say it. So I can say. I don't know what I
Yeah,
can and can't say.
no. You could say that. We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
thought you're gonna start bringing in like particulars. Like you're gonna start giving us
No.
details.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
This is when we were like, nah, just put it in the private chat, bro. You know?
Yeah, basically, yeah. It was. He sent me the Snapchat screenshots. It's a madness.
I remember it was all over Twitter, but basically,
Yeah, it
from what
was a
I'm
madness.
hearing, is that one of the potential victims were basically putting out all the chats and saying everything that
Yeah.
they said was going on with them, but their account kept getting taken down in it. So like we don't know anything. Bro, I think I saw the messages years ago, like 2 years ago, a year ago. Do you know what I mean? I don't remember what it was said in there. I don't remember anything, bro. And I don't doubt you'll find it on Twitter. It's one of the even though
No,
Twitter
it's
you
not
can
there.
find
It
everything,
ain't
you
there
just
no more.
can't find that. Yeah, they'll
It's
be
not there.
onto it, man. They'll be looking at to make sure that's not out there. You know what I mean?
I'm not even
100%.
on Twitter.
'Cause I think the club. So my thing is, yeah, I think the club just tried to hide the thing till this contract ended, bro. You know them ones, and then just thought, you know what, let's just get rid of him now.
See, I hear what you're saying, yeah, and look, there's no such thing as a coincidence in life. There's no such thing as a coincidence because it's bare weird the fact that this stuff has all come out now, and he's now officially left the club. So your mind has to go to there, right? But at the same time, how can Arsenal influence a criminal proceeding? That's the thing you can't, how can you tell to the CPS here, listen, don't do nothing until 2025. Just do nothing. Just sit on it. How can you do
Nah,
that?
just keep gathering information. Yeah, the longer you have,
Yeah,
just
I'm trying
keep
to say to you.
gathering information. Bro, it's weird because think about it. If usually when those statements come out, yeah, like it'll tell you let's say the London Metropolitan Police have informed the club involved. Like it's not like the
Yeah,
club
yeah, 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 yeah.
like the
Yeah.
club usually knows, but how they deal with it, like whatever PR they end up pushing, all that kind of stuff is just additional things, isn't it? But yeah, man, you know what it is, though. I know what Arsenal's gonna do, and they will just end up buying a player and then just try to cover up the whole thing, and the fans will just forget. Bro, they might splash the money on Rodrigo just to shut everyone up, bro. You know how they are, bro.
It's
But
mad.
at the same, sorry, go on.
Go on. No, go on, Josh.
No, I was just gonna say, like I said, like at the same time, like it's Arsenal fans are not to blame, or any if like they don't need to like what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, basically it's just not their fault in it. So either way, it doesn't matter. Like they're not in control of this situation. It's not. It's just. Do you know what I mean? They do what the club asked them to do, which is support. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, you just support and
Or in Northside's case, toxic and negative, innit?
yeah, yeah. But you know what it is though. Before we go off, yeah, it's just that the only thing the fans are in control of is what they do and what they say, and other than that, they can't control what someone else does and all these other kind of stuff, innit? Anything.
I was gonna say before we wrap up, Josh, how are Liverpool dealing with the unfortunate, obviously, passing of Jota?
Bro, yesterday was. By the way, thank you for the video. Yeah, that was yesterday. They put and all to the non-Liverpool content creators as well, man. Like I've seen a lot of stuff in the community, so my appreciation goes out to all the non-Liverpool content creators as well. Like it's good to know that despite the fact, yeah, 99% of the time we're at each other's necks because we're rivals. But it's good to see that we can find common ground. So I appreciate that from you guys. But Liverpool, yeah, they're doing the best that they can do. They're like. They've held a vigil. They're retiring number 20. Like the main thing is now, like for me personally, when I my wife called me in the morning and said like, did you hear about this? I said, what are you talking about? And I googled it, and then obviously like the whole day I was just sat in denial. And by 7 o'clock, after seeing all the posts and all the news articles, I was like, yeah, he's actually gone. It's crazy. So if I'm feeling like that, I can't imagine like what his parents are going through, what his wife is going through. His close personal friends and family are going through. So like my sincerest condolences to them, man, and condolences to the players as well. Like there are players that's for certain players they've shared the dressing room with him for 5 years now. Like that's their brother, and and he's now been taken from us. But the only thing we can do now is just going forward is just celebrate his life in it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think the club have done something done a few nice touches as well. Like there's an online condolence book. If you want to leave messages and stuff, you can do. But yeah, that's about it. It's just a devastating thing for me, man. And yeah, man, he's one of my top 5 favorite players that Jurgen Klopp signed. So to see him go is before his time, man. Is really sad. Like I would have followed his career if he'd left Liverpool. So just a constant reminder to
I can't lie. Even for me as a rival, bro. Like when I woke up, just I woke up, looked at my phone, and my uncle messaged me, and it was like a screenshot from like the BBC thing, and I was like, why is he messaging me at this time? Like I'm like, I'm about to go back to bed. I looked at it, so let me just read the message real quick, and I looked at it, and I was like, no way. Do you know what I mean? Just like quick, like shock, and I was like, there's no way. And I had to go search somewhere else. I was like, I don't know if my uncle got finessed. You know how our parents are sometimes. You get a fake message from somewhere, whatever. I went back and I realized that, okay, cool. I was like, nah, there's no way. But I was that cold the whole day. I couldn't even go in front of the camera to record the thing. Like I just couldn't, bro. I didn't speak to anyone the whole day. And I was like, and then I thought, yeah, man, you need to go speak to your, dearest friend. Like you get it, like. I had to get up something from it where I was like, okay, cool, I need to be speaking to people more, like checking on my peoples, because you never know when the last time you see someone. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nah, it was difficult, man. And then also seeing all like the Portuguese fans or like the Liverpool fans and that. Do you know what I mean? Even me, because I was in Wolverhampton on Monday. Was it? No, the same day after I woke up and whatever, I actually went up to Wolverhampton for work. So all the Wolverhampton fans were wearing the Jota shirts and that in the city centre, going around, and whether it was in the old Wolves kit or the Liverpool fans and that. And it was like, that's slowly when I started realizing it, innit? Because similar to you when you said like it didn't like really get set, like it didn't set in. It was like we go like I was thinking, nah, maybe you know what I mean. Your mind keeps going back like, oh, maybe it's not really right, or whatever, da da da. And then you just keep seeing things and whatever, like keep seeing the videos and yeah, man, it's tragic, innit? And then when you read more about the person, as in like he just got married, he has kids, he died with his brother, his mum. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just the parents lost 2 kids, like all these things, innit? It's just that the thing that annoyed me is when people start asking you bare questions. Like, I don't want to answer questions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how the car, this, that. Like, do you know what I mean? Just pay respect to the person that passed away. There's nothing
It's
you
not
can
always
do
have to
now
be
to
some like
reverse it.
elaborate. Don't have to be some elaborate scheme or like some conspiracy. Sometimes shit just happens, innit? It's just an unfortunate accident of life. Like they were saying on
You know
Talksport,
what's
right?
mad? We all
had a-
drive. I don't know about anyone here,
Yeah,
but obviously we all
yeah,
drive. Like, we do this every day. Like some of us
yeah.
do it every day. Do you know what I mean? You
I've taken
don't
how
know
many trips up the motorway,
who
so and it
things.
could happen to anybody.
Yeah. So it
It can happen
happens
to
to
anybody.
anyone, bro. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
it makes you deep life a bit more, innit? Do you know what I mean? So
trust me.
and appreciate it as well. Yeah,
No,
man.
facts, man. Facts, man. Listen, big up to all of you, man, bro. And rest in peace again to Jota and Andre Silva as well. And prayers to his family again. And yeah, man, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say about the matter. But big up Macy, big up Josh, big up Yasser, big
No,
up
big
all
up
you
to you.
guys. We're gonna redirect to rants. Northside raid on the way in, and yeah, man, Northside raid, and we're out. Love.
Love.